Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Typhoon Wynn here. You can just call me Wynn, and in fact I prefer it if you call me Wynn because adding the typhoon at the end kind of makes me seem a little childish, which I was when I came up with the name. Anyway, this is going to be the very first... Okay, this is episode 1. The previous episode that I said was the very first episode was actually not previous 0, episode 0. And this is going to be episode 1. So this is where we're going to start things off. Previous episode I introduced everyone and introduced the current situation. Where we live, and I also did the tour of the house. So, let's begin. Firstly, we're going to want to deal with Amethyst over here. Amethyst has recently just broken up with one of her romantic interests. If we click here in the relationships panel, we can actually see who it is that it was that we broke up with. So as you can see, we have, right now, there's one romantic interest up here, Caitlin Child, which is also another sim that I made, and Zoe Patel. Now the sim that we just broke up with was actually Caden Esquivel. It's a very awkward relationship. That's kind of funny, in fact. I like that. And yes, we do know the Grim Reaper, and no, I'm not going to pursue a romantic relationship with the Grim Reaper. Why? Simply because that would be quite awkward. I'm not even sure if the Grim Reaper is actually, of the same race as everyone else. So right now Amethyst is actually quite tired. So let's go and tell her to, get some rest. Although she's probably going to want to go for a nap. Let's not go for a nap. Let's see. You work as a intelligence researcher and you have work in 2 days. So let's just have you go to sleep. I know you're sad and all that, but you can sleep on it. Maybe you'll feel better in the morning. And let's go and take a look with Caley up here. Caley is busy watching comedy. Okay. There we go. Caley is busy watching comedy. Why is she not sitting down? I think she is not sitting down because there is these things. Oh, this ottoman is in the way. So am I... Yeah, you know what? Let's go and change this quickly. So let's go to do that and that. I might need to turn the music down. Hold on. Let's go to game music, and then let's go into the audio section. And then let's turn music down to say about 15. 15 seems perfectly reasonable, I imagine. And object music, let's also turn that down to about 15 as well. Master volume is at 100, voices at 100, sound effects and UI sounds. Okay, that should be good. Alright, sorry for that unprofessional start. And then let's move this ottoman to about here. Now, Caley, can you sit down on this thing? She can. Great. So she's just going to sit here and watch some comedy. Let's go and take a look at what Charles is doing. Charles, right now, he's just sitting about in the library. He's just not doing anything. He's thinking about drums. You want to hug someone, perform comedy routine, and donate to charity. Well, the person that you're going to hug is right here. Let's go and give a nice, friendly sibling hug to your sibling over here.
Kelna. Swoboda.
Are you telling me that that thing's in the way? Come on, you know how to hug. Don't let a room partitioner get in your way.
Ooh.
There we go.
Or
very nice.
Nurgle.
You also now want to perform a comedy routine as well. So let's go and let's see, perform routine. Haircut disasters, a short comedy routine. Let's go and do that. And Silver, I know you're doing something, but why don't you go over to here and listen to Charles's comedic routine. And Caley, let's not get romantic with Silver at this very moment in time because I want her to do something else. Let's see, what else do you want to do? Dance to stereo music. Right. One caveat to this house, it has no stereo. It didn't have a TV until fairly recently either. And that TV is all the way up there, and it's like a really small TV in the most obscure part of the house. Let's see, you also want to go and play a social prank. So how about we go and make a prank call. Let's see if we can pull this off. So let's go and prank call. You know what? Annika Boussard. Annika Boussard looks like a very tempting target.
Wabarani Charib.
Hey, yeah, this is the fire lady. I'm here to tell you that your house is on fire.
Kumiao.
My house is on fire? What do you mean? I live there.
Oh!
Well, yeah, I know you live there, which is why I'm calling you about it. What are you talking about? I don't place an ad for three-legged llama. I didn't place an ad for a three-legged llama for sale. No, you can't come and pick it. And I think she got a +1 confidence to that. You know, you guys can stop chatting and begin with your thing that you were supposed to do. And Caley, what is it that you're doing? You're just standing around. Let's see. Have a drink at the club, become playful, and tell a joke. So let's also have Caley go over to here and listen in on this joke. This joke seminar, should I say.
Schema! Arbiaf!
Go and watch the performance.
Neps.
And actually I'm going to turn the master volume down a bit as well. Audio, master volume, turn that down to about, say, 50? Yeah, there we go. Apply changes. I know this is very unprofessional and whatnot. Well,
Zorble?
did he just whack his head with a microphone?
Oh
my god. I'm pretty sure that's not how you're meant to do stuff. Okay, so Caley is a master of mischief. Caley likes to cause a whole bunch of mischief. Is that really the end of your comedic performance? You whacked yourself across your head with your microphone and said a bunch of stuff. Okay? I mean, when it comes down to it, basically that's what all comedic routines are. People just saying stuff, right? So you want to go and make a friend. And Silver is actually feeling quite playful. So Silver wants to pester someone. Let's go and pester your brother. And Caley wants to become playful, tell a joke. So let's go and tell a joke to Charles here. Try and give him some material for his next comedic routine. Now Caley and Charles, they both have the same job. They both act as an opening act in the entertainer career. Oh, Caley reached level 5. Can now practice comedy routine or at the mirror. She can also use computers to refine comedy routines that she has already performed. Alright. So Caley, let's have you go and attempt to play this thing. You have absolutely no skill in this, but let's see if you can play it effectively. And Silver, you want to hug someone again. Oh wait, no, or was that Charles who wanted to hug someone? So smooth things over first, and then let's go and hug your brother again. I know, there's a whole bunch of sibling hugging going on while ignoring the romantic relationship that, you know, between Silver and Caley. We'll get to that a bit later. Start a playful painting or play chess. You know what, let's go and play chess with... Charles doesn't really want to do anything with Silver, so let's go and have a chess match between Silver and Caley. Caley, you also kind of want to go to the toilet. Oh, and Silver, probably end your conversation with Charles first. That's slightly annoying how it doesn't automatically end the conversation, and don't do that. I want you to join the game. Okay, go down here and join the game. Now, one thing that I'm a little bit bugged out about in the garden area is it all looks pretty plain. I mean, like the textures on the ground. I really want to sort that out, but I haven't yet identified what I wanted to do. I'm probably going to want to place some paving around here, and probably up until this point, where this foundation meets this corner over here. I'll probably do that. And I also want to do some around here, but I don't know how to define the edges around here. The reason why I originally left this part all green is because, well, the environment around here is pretty much 100% green. Well, in this section, should I say, at least. So, that message says that Silver is now level 5 logic, can collect fossil samples and analyze them under a microscope. And she just won the chess match. So now she wants to meet someone new, schedule a date, and... I was about to call her Charlotte, she's not Charlotte. Caley, let's have you... Wait, actually... Yeah, let's have you go and relieve your bladder. And let's also go into here. Now this is another section of the game, the reward store. when you fulfill these wishes, or whims, I believe they're called in the game, you see underneath where it says, from Chief of Mischief Aspiration, there's a little, like, strange sign that also has the number 50 after it. That adds up to Caley's satisfaction. And you can press this button, and you can spend your satisfaction points on these stuff. Right now she has about 3,700 satisfaction points tallied up, which means she can easily get anything up to the Great Kisser trait. Let's see, Great Kisser, amazing success with kissing and increases charisma with every kiss. Okay. Carefree, they will never get tense. That's nice to have, but I don't think it's gonna be too useful. Let's go and have you obtain the Steel... Do I want to get Steel Bladder? The thing is, Never Weary is actually a really great trait to obtain, because it eliminates the need to sleep completely. I know that puts the Sims more towards robotic people who just follow your commands, but hey, they're robotic people who just follow commands anyway. But what I do want you to obtain is I want you to obtain the Sleep Replacement tonic. And also when you get the Never Restless... Is it Never Restless? I already forgot what it is. Never Weary trait. You also don't have to spend any more on... you also don't have to spend any more satisfaction points than needed on the sleep potions. But you do need a decent amount of satisfaction points in the first place. So Caley, once you have, relieved your bladder, let's have you immediately drink your potion, and after that we're going to go and schedule a date. So let's see, you want to schedule a date, and you want to research on a computer at the library, and ask Caley about her day. So, oh, did something break? Oh, yep, the toilet broke. Let's just replace that. And let's see, you want to become playful, embrace silver, and dance stereo music, which you are probably not going to be able to do. And, although I should have maybe kept that. Silver, let's go... Why do you need to use the phone to ask somebody you live with out on a date? So let's go with this, and then go... invite to... No, would it be in romance? Ask on date. There we go, so go and do that. Yes, preferably inside the bathroom. Okay, the hallway is actually much better. And we now have a loading screen. So this is going to take us to the world map. And from here, we can select the lot that we want to go and, do the stuff on. Do the dated. Now normally, things like a museum, probably not a good idea to take a date there. We have the lounge, which is a good place to go. There's amazing music in the lounge as well, by the way. Believe me when I say it's amazing. The gym, probably not for these Sims. The bar is also a pretty nice place, but it's not as high caliber as the solar flare. Or, not as refined, should I say. The bar is where... oh man, I'm gonna sound so scum when I say this, but the bar is where pretty much the common muck goes, almost. What's up with this house here? I've never noticed that. You can't click on it, it's just a part of the scenery, I guess. So we are going to want to go to the nightclub over here. And while we're at the nightclub, we're going to fulfill some of these whims between these two Sims. And right now, they're actually all pretty useful, or pretty manageable right now. It's not like go out and master the cooking skill, even though I haven't, focused on learning the cooking skill at all. But yeah, we should be loading in any second now. The reason why it's going kind of slowly right now is because I have several background processes running in order for me to be able to record. I have Audacity recording my voice, and also something recording the screen, which is probably taking up a whole bunch of processing power. So we're on a date, and when we're on a date, we have... That's like... A date is a social event, and social events have this user interface element here. And it basically tells you certain things in order to get a good date going. So Silver, because her lifetime aspiration now is soulmate, one of her things that she wants to do is go on 2 dates. She also wants to initiate 10 successful kisses. So firstly, let's just go and fulfill some of these basic needs. So let's go to the bar and order some chips. And Caley, you know what, you also go and let's have you order a drink. Let's go for, hot and smoky? No, silent film. That doesn't sound like a very drinkable drink. Simsmopolitan. Let's go for that, simply because that sounds like Neapolitan ice cream. And I'm a huge fan of Neapolitan ice cream. And ice cream in general, not to discriminate between different ice creams. So here we go, and we have a whole bunch of other people rolling in. I immediately recognize this sim. This is another sim that I created called Christopher Charles. And if you're not aware, I'm actually quite fond of the name Charles. Let's actually turn down a bit more of the audio, because I'm still kind of I still can't hear my own voice over what's going on in this game. So let's turn everything down to about 50. Doesn't need to be exact. I don't suffer from OCD or anything, so this stuff doesn't really matter to me. It might irk some of the viewers who, might be afflicted by the condition that I was about to say. Although calling it a condition is kind of, I'm not happy with calling things like that a condition. It's like if you have a lack of an arm. That's not a condition in the same sense as, say, a mental illness is a condition. I feel there needs to be some more differentiation between them all. But anyway, that's on a philosophical matter in which I kind of don't want to get into just yet. So Silver, you need to go to the toilet, but you're fine otherwise. Let's have you not go to the toilet, and let's go and ask your wife about how her day was. Let's go ask about day. And one other aspect of this game is you see there are these small little, smaller plump bobs here. These indicate all the other sims that are currently in your group chat. So we've asked Caley about her day, and now Caley wants to embrace Silver, become playful, and compliment someone. So let's go and how to do this. Let's go to you. Let's go romance and compliment appearance. Firstly, we're listening to this guy's joke, and he's dreaming about giant squids with cute eyes, actually. I think maybe it being pink as well. It's kind of like a thing to add to the cuteness. And do you think she's enjoying that drink? I don't even know what that drink's about. Embrace Silver, make a friend, and become playful. Let's go and, let's do a few jokes. We need to fulfill some jokes for the social event, so we're going to go and do that. Do that, and then inside joke. Now, is there anyone here that you... Oh my god. This is one problem that I have with, social outings in general. It's like you want to have a intimate moment with your date, but no, all these other people decide to join into the conversation and then make everything awkward. Now it's an awkward encounter. I mean, come on, really. So have a deep conversation with your date. We have quite a long time to fulfill this. We have it's a 4-hour outing. So, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That'll be about, until 11 p.m. at night. Make a friend, become playful, and embrace Silver. So you are going to blow a kiss to Silver. I think Silver just blowed a kiss to you. Become friends with London. London. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be London, but London. There is a female name called London, and actually, oh my god, bartender, you're not supposed to drink the stuff that you're serving. Or breathe fire, for that matter. That's actually a really major, health hazard and physical hazard, should I say. Oh yeah, Silver, go toilet first. And Amethyst, not Amethyst, Caley, go and... Oh, you're missing work. You know what? Ignore work for now. You're on a date. You're on a special outing. You can ignore work for one day. There's no important ramifications that happen otherwise. Also, London is now trying to be flirty with Dayton, huh? Well, time for me to, you know, invade their privacy like every other sim does to my sims. So, Silver, you're still up here. You are going to... You want to become friends with London. So let's go and... No, this is a date. We need to do date stuff, not interact with other people. We can do that after the date is over. So let's see. You are... Are you flirting with me? Not flirting with me. Are you flirting with Caley? You are aware that she's a married woman, right? Tell joke to ducks. I'll tell joke about ducks, okay. I thought that Caley became a duck ventriloquist or a duck whisperer or something. Plan to wrap bacon around everything. Well, you know what, that's a hard offer to resist. Let's go and plan to, you know, do that. Mischief, plan to... Wait, why can't I do it anymore? Prank. Plan to wrap bacon around everything. Let's see if Silver wants to do this. Now, the reason why I can do this with Silver is because earlier on, while I wasn't recording, Silver and Caley actually made or became partners in crime. You still want to embrace Silver, so let's go and romance. Let's go embrace. Silver, do you want to do anything? Do you want to kiss someone and call someone on the phone? You know what? Ignore, like, conversing with other people for now. You are on a one-on-one date, you know. Okay, now you want to embrace Caley, even though you yourself has just been embraced. Let's go and embrace back. Flirt with your date while flirty. So let's go and romance, flirt. Let's attempt to become flirty. Let's go and blow a kiss and, let's see, hold hands and, oh hey, we managed to succeed at the main goal, with socialize with your date. And then let's go and, let's see, caress cheek, ask risque question, or risk, how do you pronounce that? Ask risque? Ask risk question or something? I don't know. Become friends with Bailey, you can probably, you know, not do that. And let's also get rid of that as well. You can tell that my sims are all kind of very inclusive, and I tend to play inclusively. The way that I play The Sims, I don't, like, go out and throw parties every day. I just can't actually handle that myself. It becomes a matter of me wanting to socialize with everyone, then there not being enough time, then my Sims needs get really low, and then they have to go to work in the morning, and then they become really unhappy for the next few days, and they can't throw a party. So, yeah, that's how my strategy in the Sims series all plays out. No, don't order a drink. You still need to... You know, let's go and more choices. Let's continue to flirt. I need you guys to become flirty. Let's go romantic. Let's go compliment appearance. You look mighty fine in that dress, I might say. Yeah, I know, I'm really bad at flirting with other people. Let's go and express fondness. You are a very nice person to hang around with. Oh hey, Charles brought home 270 simoleons today. He did some superb work too. Okay. And you guys still aren't flirty. Why aren't you flirty? I mean, it's a steamy exchange. Oh, there we go. Excellent. And now while you're flirty, let's go and have a deep conversation with each other. Because of, you know, logic. Just build all that up in order to have a deep conversation. It'll be a pretty deep, flirty conversation, I suppose. Kiss your date passionately. So let's... Who was it that arranged the music? I believe it was Silver. Or arranged the date, should I say. Let's go for... Yep, passionate kiss. Now this animation is actually really entertaining. Schedule a date, catch a fish, and kiss someone. I still think that the whole... It feels like really over-exaggerated, and I find that absolutely amazing. It's like, wow, this game is like amazing. So now that you've done that, now let's go and socialize with other people. Unfortunately, I just cancelled everyone's request to become friends. Oh, you want to kiss Silver back, so let's go and romance. You know, let's just do a normal kiss. As we watch the bartender doing her stuff. And this guy going crazy with his hand. What the heck? Oh my god, bartender, stop doing that. Okay, let's go and tell a dirty joke, and let's actually have you go and... You know, flirty introduction seems most appropriate based on her mood, but, you know, considering she's married and whatnot, let's just do a friendly introduction. Very awkward encounter. What a terribly uncomfortable conversation. It might be wise to walk away for a while. Oh, I'm in a conversation with apparently 3 other Sims. Who are the 3? Oh, these 3. Okay, so you want to schedule a date and hug someone. You know, just go and, embrace your date. Now, the date is about to end in 2 minutes, 1 minute, 0 minutes, and we got a gold reward. Date complete. Excellent. Let's see. Now, Caley wants to now woohoo with someone. Now, I don't think there's a place to woohoo on this lot. I don't actually know all the places that you can go, you know. You can get your Sims to go woohoo. And woohoo in itself is a really fun word to say. It's like, woohoo! But in order to try and say it, like, semi-seriously, that's just entertaining as all heck. Where is... Isn't there like a... this is going to sound gross, but isn't there like a, public restroom or something nearby? There's normally one around here. What's this? This is a wild apple tree. Caley wants to go and play a social prank. So before we, head back home to finish the date off for good, let's go and, do mischief and go for claim to be criminal mastermind, pretend to be slapped, give fake bad news, instill with fake confidence, you know. This is, bad intent. Oh my god, it's the Grim Reaper! What the heck? Grim? What the heck are you doing here? Aren't you meant to be out killing people? Okay, sorry, you don't kill people yourself, you only do other stuff. She's flirty for 3 more hours, so let's go and introduce ourselves to the Grim Reaper. Let's have both these guys introduce, or both these ladies introduce themselves to the Grim Reaper. Hi there, Grim Reaper, how is your day? I mean, I'm pretty sure the offensive conversation, huh? Is the Grim Reaper involved? Grim Reaper is not involved. Why aren't you introducing yourself to the Grim Reaper? I mean, this is the Grim Reaper himself. I mean, I would want to introduce myself to the Grim Reaper, therefore it wouldn't be that much more shocking. Oh my god, what is Caley, what are you doing? That is voodoo doll. Why are you poking the voodoo doll to your date? That's like, so not nice. So, the Grim Reaper is happy, which is, you know, a very good thing. If you meet the Grim Reaper, you at least want him to be happy. So now you're going to frolic with Silver's voodoo doll again. You are just toying with that voodoo doll like a mad woman, aren't you? Try hacking 3 times, pull 10 francs. Let's go and... You know what, let's go and finally end this date. Let's go and have you guys go home. How do I take both of these Sims back home at the same time? I suppose I could just click that and, along with that, just ask them to leave their group, or the group conversation, and just wait until time flies by. Okay, this episode is getting to pretty much the end of the episode, but there's still one more thing that we have to do. And as we wait for this loading screen to go by, I am going to take this time to tell you guys that, a little bit about the channel. Now, I recently had to, stop recording for quite a while because of an aforementioned issue with my ear. Now, the problem with my ear is I have this thing called Meniere's disease, which kind of makes me sensitive to sound and also partially deaf as well. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I basically can't record that much when my ear is actually rather sensitive because, you know, my voice makes sounds and therefore I can't really, you know. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go and have... Okay, let's make sure we're both on the lot first. And then let's go and... Let's see. Oh, Caley, you're sad. Why are you sad? Oh, well, I know a way to cheer you up. Or at least Silver knows a way to cheer you up. Let's go for romance. Where is it? There it is.
Finusa!
How romantic. Asking your date to woohoo right in front of the fountain to your own manor. And the woohoo bed is probably all the way up on the 3rd floor. So that's going to be quite the trek up. Fortunately, they're not entirely tired, are they? Well, Silver's not tired because she never needs to go sleep. But Caley isn't even that tired either. But she is very sad. Alright, let's go and see what it is that Charles is doing. Charles is going to go and hug Amethyst. So yeah, in the next episode, I promise to interact more with either Amethyst or Charles. This episode has really been pretty much all about Caley and Silver. Oh, you're going woohoo in this bed. Angry? Oh my god. That's... Why are you angry? Voodoo pain. So, you know, you went out on a date, you were very flirty, and then midway through, you know, intercourse, you decided to get really angry. That is probably not the same thing to have happen. Wow, she is really angry. She wants to smash the dollhouse. Okay. You know what? Let's go up and smash the dollhouse. Smash. I know I said that there was one more thing I need to do, but this is the very last thing. And now she decided not to be angry anymore. Oh my goodness, Silver. What the heck are you doing? And wait, what the heck is up with... Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't even know that she had that outfit on. Okay. That'll be it, everybody. I thank you guys for joining me for the first episode of my playthrough of The Sims 4 on my channel. I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.